In the last video, we talked about trigonometry, and we used a question based on the sine of the angle. If you remember, we used these three triangles in order to solve our trigonometric problems. I asked you to construct three triangles with a T inside. And the word I asked you, I can't say a word, but something that you got to remember is sa, ka, toa. They say sakatoa. I mean, I've noticed some teachers use sentences for students to remember, such as silly old Harry caught a herring throwing off America, or some old horses can always hear their owners approaching. But I think sakatoa is much quicker. But start from bottom, top. So sa, ka, C, A, H. Always start from the bottom. Toa, T, O, A. The first three examples which I gave you was to do with sine. So example 4, I shall design a question which will involve the cos. So let's have a triangle. I tell you, this angle is 63 degrees. This is 10.1 meters. And I'm asking you to find this length here, from there to there. Okay, as always, label the side which is given or required. We don't need to label this side. Nobody asked me to find it. Nobody gave me any information about it. But they gave me 10.1. But 10.1 is the length of the hypotenuse because it's opposite the 90 degrees. That's H. Opposite would be here. Not given, not needed. So this must be the adjacent. So you can see the two letters involved is A and H. Therefore, it brings me to the triangle which has got A and H in it, which is the second one, CAH. So I write it because I want to use it. Which of these letters am I going to use? Or to find, I mean. A. I want to find A. A is the one X. So cover A would be C times H because they're at the same level. I'm now going to replace. A was labeled letter X, could be labeled any letter. C is cos of a certain angle. C for cos, and you can't just write cos. It becomes meaningless unless you tell me cos of what angle you want to look for. So we got that one times, and H is 10.1. So all you have to do now, go to the calculator. So we have cos of 63. Make sure you close the bracket. Times 10.1. So it tells me the answer that I'm looking for to two decimal places would be 4.59. And the unit was meters. So X is 4.59 meters. Let's look at example 5. Okay, we got a triangle, right angle triangle, an angle given. One side is given, the other side is needed. Let's label. Opposite to the 90 degrees, trace the arms of the angle. One arm ends here, one arm ends here. So this length is called the opposite to the 90 degrees, which is known as hypotenuse. Opposite to 60 would end here and end here. It would be that length, which you are not interested in. Nobody asked you to find it, nobody gave you. So this one must be adjacent. If it's not opposite and it's not hypotenuse, it's adjacent. I've seen some teachers actually mark it and then cross it out, whichever is comfortable or easier for you. So we have A and H involved together. That indicates that I'm looking for triangle CAH. Because A and H comes in C and H triangle. Then all you have to look, what is the letter that you want to find? H. H is the unknown. We call it X. So I'm looking for H. I'm looking for H. If you cover H, it would be A over C. H, A over C. All you have to do now, substitute. H is known or labeled as X. A, 3.2. And C is the cos of the angle. C for cos, angle 60. All you have to do, enter that in the calculator. 3.2 over cos 60. That gives me 32 over 5, which is 6.4. And the unit is millimeters. Now, example 6, I'll be designing a question which is based on cos, and this time you're looking for the angle. So in order to create a question here, I'll draw myself a right angle triangle. I create an angle which I need to find. I give you the adjacent, say 11.2 meters, and here gonna be say 16.3 meters. And I'm asked to find this angle. You don't need to design your own question. All you have to do, label the given question and find the answer. Okay, by now we all know where the hypotenuse is, opposite the 90 degrees. Trace the arms. So that's H for hypotenuse. Opposite X is blank. So we can call it O and then cross it out if you want. So that tells me the third angle must be adjacent. So A, H, again will bring me into second triangle, CAH. If you look, both A and H are given. So I'm looking for C. Cover C, it says A over H. If you want to find C, you need to divide A by H. What does C represent? C for cos. Cos of what? Cos of the angle. Given angle? No, in this case, the required angle. So cos of angle X. A, 11.2, and H is 16.3. Like we did with the sine, you need to get rid of cos. And as a quick advice is, move the cos and put it on the other side with a symbol of -1 on the top. We all know why, but for quick method in the exam, just think of moving cos to other side and put that symbol above it. So you want to find the inverse cos or cos minus 1 of this fraction. Let's go to the calculator again. So we want inverse cos, so shift cos. You got cos minus 1, bracket open, suggesting give me the value. And the value is 11.2 over 16.3. Must close the bracket, press equal sign. And it tells me it was 46.6 degrees to one decimal place. Now, this concluded all the situation that you needed to know about trigonometric ratio involving cos. The next lesson, I shall introduce the last trigonometric ratio, which is tangent. Till then, bye now.